Hello, everyone. We're back for writing, and today's so important. I told you that we're right in the middle of learning how to do revisions, how to revise a piece of writing. And this is that special important day where we're going to learn how to put temporal words into our writing. And I have some things to share with you on the screen. Here we go. And I have a very, let me adjust the lighting again, very important quote. When you think you're done, you've only just begun. And those are famous words by me, Mrs. Middleton, and every writing teacher ever. This is an important quote because a lot of kids think when they're done writing, that first time, that they are done with their paper totally, but no, you are first graders now and you're going to learn how to revise your writing. And I will put the teaching point here for us and zoom in if I can. No, I can't. Okay, so the teaching point for today, it says, writers, and that is you, can make their writing better. Yes, we can make our writing better by revising it, making revisions. All right. Oh, I get a different color here. This means adding to a piece of writing or taking something out of a piece of writing. Today, we're not going to take anything out. We're going to add something to our writing. And then as we continue, today we will add temporal words to show order or sequence of events in our story. I'm so excited. Okay, these are the things that we are going to need. You will need your writer's workshop folder, your 3 stretch it out pages. Those should be in your writer's workshop folder or notebook. And you also need a pencil. I will pause, put me on pause, please, and go grab those things, and we'll get started as soon as you come back. Glad you're back. Okay, now let's remember this. This was from yesterday. I made this chart to show us some temporal words for the beginning, the middle, and end of our writing, and I'm going to use this today on my own writing, my own stretch it out papers, to add some temporal words to make my writing better. Okay, now before I choose a word, I have to read my beginning of my stretch it out paper. Okay, so here we go. It was the 4th of July weekend, and I was at the baseball park watching my brother's game. Okay, that's my beginning. I think I should use a temporal word. I did not use one. I notice here it says it was the 4th of July weekend, okay, and I was at the baseball park watching my brother's game. Well, let's see. What could I use here at the beginning? Could I use first? I don't think so. Once? No, I don't think so. As I was looking through all of these choices, I picked the one that said, it all started, and I will show you how I do that. So this says it started when, but I'm going to change that a little bit to it all started. And I will write this here just to say we have it. It all started. Okay. Now, how will I add that in my writing? Well, let's see. It was the 4th of July weekend, and I was at the baseball park. I'm going to change my beginning here. So I'm going to take out a few words here. I'm going to take out it was the. And I may need to add that word the back in, but I'm going to also teach you how to put something in called a caret that shows that you're adding into your writing. So what I will do is draw this mark that looks like this. It looks like the pointy part of a carrot, and whatever I write up here is going to be what I change it to. Okay, so, and I said it all started. Oh, it all started. So it all started and I'm going to say it all started 4th of July weekend. You have to pick a temporal phrase or temporal word that works with your writing. It all started 4th of July weekend, and I had to add that word into it to make it work for my writing. And instead of saying, and I was at the baseball park watching my brother's game, I'm going to change it to make it sound better and add my carrot. I'm going to say when, and let's see if this works. It all started 4th of July weekend when I was at the baseball park watching my brother's game. I like that. Put me on pause. I want you to read your writing, and I will put up the temporal word chart so that you can use it to pick one. So put me on pause. When you're done, come back. Okay, thank you for coming back. Hopefully you were able to pick a good temporal word. Okay, I'm going to the middle of my story, and I'm going to look at that and see if there's a temporal word I want to use. Now I'm noticing as I read this, oh my goodness, I have a temporal word right there. It says, finally, a foul ball was coming right to me. Oh, if I already have one there, I can just leave it there. I don't even need to circle it, but that is a temporal word, and it works here. I could have also made it, if I didn't want to use finally, actually, I think I'll cross that off. And what I want to change it to is, if I look here, I could use then, when, next. I could use a lot of those, but they don't sound right. But I think the word suddenly, whoops, I think the word suddenly is going to work there. Let's see. Suddenly, a foul ball was coming right to me. I may have to change it a little bit, but I'm going to put a caret and put the word suddenly. And I need a comma after a temporal word. Suddenly, a foul ball. Instead of saying was coming, I'm going to change it to came. Suddenly, a foul ball. I always have a problem with that. A foul ball came right to me. Oh, I like that. Okay. I'm going to put the chart back up, and I want you to put me on pause, and I want you to read your middle and see if there's a temporal word that you can add into your middle right now. If you're working with an adult, maybe they can help you figure out a word that's not even on here. These aren't all the temporal words. So put me on pause. Okay, thank you for coming back. I bet you picked a really good temporal word to put in your middle. Now I'm going to switch to my end. And again, we're going to look at the list for the ending. These are words that I can use for the end of a story. Finally, last, at last, in the end, at the end, eventually, as a result. And I really like this one, as a result. That means because something happened. So I'm going to use that, as a result. I'm going to read what I have here. I ran as fast as I could to the concession stand. I traded the ball for a Pepsi. I chugged it as fast as I could. It was so cold, bubbly, and refreshing. I walked around the rest of the day with a big smile on my face. And so I'm thinking to myself, why did I walk around with a big smile on my face? It's because I got that soda, because I got that good Pepsi. So I'm going to add in, and I'm not even going to take anything out here. This is where I want to add that temporal word or phrase, as a result. As a result, and I want to add a little more, as a result of catching the ball, because I got the pop because of catching the ball. As a result of catching the ball, comma, I walked around the rest of the day with a big smile on my face. Okay, we're going to do the same thing again. Here's the list of some end words that you could use. Put me on pause now so you can read yours and find a good temporal word you can use in that, in your ending part of your stretch it out. So pause me, thanks. Well, welcome back. Thank you for working on this assignment with me. Uh, if if you need to, go ahead and watch this again. And also, I am going to be sending these slides out. So families, you will have the temporal words list. You can also find other temporal words online by just typing in temporal words. And I hope that today you've learned one way of revising to make your writing better. Tomorrow, we're going to learn a few more ways to make our writing better through revision. Have a good night.